So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. We kind of got a late start. We wanted to be out here a lot sooner, but we slept in till 6:30, and then I worked at a little computer work this morning. And once it's past sunrise, there's no reason to hurry up, so we kind of just took our time getting out here. Got 3 poles set up for catfishing on a drop shot rig. That one's on a worm and a bobber, which is currently up against the bank, and the worm and bobber's not working out at all. Ashley's messaging the boss because we were going to go horseback riding, and they're going to do something today, so they can't go horseback riding. So he wanted to go out on the boat. I want to catch my first fish in Arkansas before I go do anything else, which could be in 10 minutes or 10 hours, I don't know. But it's important to me to get the first fish caught and start the trend of catching and not fishing. So I want to stay out here and actually do that. But we're literally right below the dam, so we're just hanging out waiting for something to bite a hook. Brought the speaker out, a little bit of snacks, stopped and got some gas station breakfast, and we're hanging out. Ashley wants to go on the boat, so she's...
I told him, yeah, whatever.
So, we'll do this. I should have just came fishing by myself, though. I love this stuff too much. I'd be totally comfortable just sitting here all day, waiting for the fish to bite, rebaiting lines and all that. But we don't have live bait, and the wormer's not working out, so we're gonna have to try and figure out something we can catch a live bait and then put the heavy catfish pole on a live bait. I didn't bring I don't have a casting net. I don't think I could really cast here. I'd have to wade out about waist deep to really cast, and then wading out with a cast net also usually scares away the little bait fish. So we're kind of just trying it out, see what works. Each pole has a different setup, different bait, different everything. So we'll see if there's a secret out here or not. And then we'll stick the worm pole on probably a drop shot rig or a bottom rig with the worm, and take the bobber off of it. And then maybe we'll be able to catch a bottom feeder, little one, perch or something like that. And then I'll reel the big pole in and then put a drop shot circle hook on it, give that a shot. But for now, we'll see what we get. Hopefully we'll catch our first fish today. It's 11:10. Caught the first fishy of Arkansas. Treble hook's in there pretty damn good though, so it's gonna be fun getting that out because he's just a little old guy. So Ashley's gonna take a picture of me for the first time. First fish. But too bad I can't use this guy for live bait. All right, so give me the yellow thing and then the pliers. So yeah, happy. Finally. First fishy.
Yep.
First catfish. Awesome. So I was reeling in my little line to change the worm. A little bass caught it. They're out there fishing right here, trying to get the little guys. So, number 6? Yeah, it's number 6. I'm debating to use a largemouth bass to fish for catfish. I'd get a big catfish off this guy. He's pretty large. Yeah, fishing's going pretty good. I don't know if you can see this, but there's millions and millions and millions of these little fish. Well, probably not millions, but little itty bitty tiny fish. I don't even know what they are, but the bass are going crazy. And we just caught this little catfish that's over here and swallowed the hook. So it was starting to bleed. I can't really use catfish as bait, so I put it back in hopes that it would survive, and it's dead. Sad. I'm specifically catfishing, and I hate to see a catfish die. The only catfish I plan on keeping is a state record, so I don't like seeing the little babies die. That means they don't become big catfish, and it was a flathead too. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I don't know, there's not a lot I can do. But man, just Millions of them. What time is it now? Now it's 3:30. We're doing pretty good. I think we're up to 7 or 8.
I think that's 8.
Yeah, I think that's 8. So 8 fish. None of them keepers. None of them big. But hey, you never know when you hook that river monster. Tug pulling into the lock. Got a single barge on it. Kind of a little bit unusual. Don't usually see a single barge. Most of the time it's 6, 3 deep. But still fishing. Got these 2 on live bait. That one's hunting for bait. That one's still on, the first one's still on dough ball. So it's 4:20. Hopefully we're gonna leave soon, but I wanted to put some soak time on the live bait first. But get to watch the barge go through the lock. So we'll probably head home relatively shortly. Man, that had to be a pretty good sized fish. I have a 3/0 circle hook on a pretty good sized striped bass. Bass that I caught and let go earlier, I thought it was like a largemouth bass, and turns out it's just striped bass. I actually Googled it and looked it up. Now we're down to just 1 pole. I took a little video of the, they had to let water out of the dam, so it makes the river level shoot up just a little bit. And there's I don't know how well you can actually see that in this video, but there's a tug with 4 barges coming in this time. So we're letting this one, the striped bass is still live on it. So I'm kind of giving a little more soak time, but got most of the stuff picked up. It'll be pretty easy to carry the rest of the stuff up, back up to the truck, which is behind me there. And then we'll be done for the day. It's probably should take off here in the next 10 minutes or so. But we caught 10? Man, you can hear the reel going and it hooked onto whatever it hooked onto, but I either didn't set the hook right or wasn't a big enough fish and it just had the fish in its mouth, but the hook came up empty. So I'm just gonna assume that whatever grabbed onto my bait had it only by the bait and not by the hook. And then when I thought I was doing the right thing by setting the hook, I probably just ripped the hook through the bait and lost whatever fish was on it. I have to venture to guess it's going to be a catfish that's going to be able to bite that big of a striped bass, but damn. Thought I was going to post a video next and show you this massive catfish that I just caught and be screaming. Ashley's walking back down the bank and I'm not really yelling at her, but I'm like, hey, hurry up, I might have something big. And then all of a sudden I just felt the line go dead and I'm like, nope, it's gone. Damn. Oh well. Is what it is. Part of fishing. But I'm just happy to hear that ultra heavy rod and that reel sing like that. That was a pretty cool feeling. But I'm definitely going to be coming back to this spot for sure. Oh, the barge is a little bit closer. I'll head home, go to Walmart, get groceries for next week, eat some dinner, maybe go fishing tomorrow too. I'll have to see.
You will.
It's quite a ways to come out all the way to this spot to come out. Well, I'd come out after work, but it's quite a ways to come out to this particular spot. But across the river is extremely easy to get to, and you park right there, and walking down with a couple of poles real quick would be easy. But I'd probably go out to the spot a little bit closer to the house where you can just back right up to the water, and then I would I'd throw a couple worms out, see if I can get some small stuff to throw on a catfish rod, and throw a catfish rod out there and see if there's any hiding out in that area. We'll have to see. So, getting ready to head home. So, long day in the sun. So we'll get all this stuff cleaned up and we'll see you guys tomorrow